Archangels, ghosts, and Bigfoot. Oh my. It's just another night for Supernatural Girls. Real stories, real answers to life's biggest supernatural mysteries. And now for another exciting interview with paranormal experts from this world and others. Here's your host, paranormal researcher Patricia Baker, on the one, the only Supernatural Girls.
Welcome, everyone, to another exciting episode of Supernatural Girls. I'm your host, Patricia Baker, and I am here with my co-host, Patricia Kirkman. Miss PK, how are you while you roast over there in Tucson?
Feel like I should be put out a spit and rotated once in a while.
Wow.
Happiness is,
I guess,
walking into the air conditioning.
Yeah. Yes.
Terrible. But I complain when it was cold. I'll complain when it's hot.
I'll complain too.
Medium.
Why not? Yeah. We can complain to each other. So,
of course, nobody else wants to hear it.
I know, really. So tell me, now, of course, before we go any further, we have a spectacular guest tonight.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
She does it all. She's a star. She was on TLC, Psychic Matchmaker. And I hope she'll be doing more TV because she's absolutely wonderful, extremely talented. We're going to get to her in a minute. But first, let's talk about the numbers. Where are we in this cycle of things?
Well, I thought about the numbers, and I thought I would like to relinquish what we do about numbers and go right to our guest, because we have a lot of people that very much want to hear from her.
Oh, God, and yes.
We're dealing with all types of family stuff. That's what the month is all about. That's not going to change for a few more days. So
okay,
I thought it would just be a good idea if we brought that beautiful lady out with us.
We are going to bring her out. Yes, she's going to be our new friend. I know it. This is the first time we're working with her. Yes. So for more than 30 years, Deborah Graham has been predicting people's innermost thoughts and dreams, looking for answers. She is a professional spiritualist, advisor, psychic matchmaker. Is that the coolest thing? And has been connecting with people on all levels around the world.
That's
so
great.
She's the star of the TLC series, The Psychic Matchmaker, and she's known throughout the U.S. and in 150 countries in Asia, South America, and Europe. In 2023, she launched her own podcast, The Psychic Connection with Deborah Graham. And for more than 3 years, she was the only psychic on the Sirius XM network with a radio show by the same name, and the only psychic with the show on the entire network. That's a big deal. Sirius is not easy to get into. Yeah. She has appeared on the Hallmark Channel, Cosmo, Glamour, and over 100 radio shows nationwide. And you can visit her on her website, which is psychicdeborahgraham.com. But right now she's with us. Deborah, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. The pleasure is all mine to be with you two lovely, enlightened souls. Oh my God, you guys have such beautiful energy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I'm loving you guys. I'm loving your energy, your auras, your vibration. You guys are just like buzzing inside of me. It's like my antennas are tingling deep and large. I'm loving it.
Right. That's terrific. Well, we're glad we're so exciting, really. But you are an exciting lady. My goodness. First of all, how in the world did you get started with this?
Wow. That's a deep and large question. The reason why it's a blessing and a curse, I was born with it. And what I mean by that is it was my mom and then it was her mom. So I'm third generation. I started seeing my premonitions at the earliest age of 6 years old. Visions of seeing things, knowing things that were going to happen. Like I would see like something bad happening to somebody, or I would see somebody's house catching on fire. I burp a lot. Most psychics get chills. I burp. That's confirmation, validation. It comes from the spirit. That's how the energy comes. I know it's crazy and so weird, but that does happen quite frequently with me. And the older I got, the visions just became stronger and stronger. And because coming from a family that is psychics and psychos, FYI, all of
they go together.
it was super easy for me to be able to tap into that gift. So instead of them taking me to a therapist or a psychiatrist and saying, why is my daughter talking to spirits? Why is she talking to her granddad that she's never met before? And completely describing him and communicating with him. In our world, in our family, that was totally normal. And then the older I got, the visions just got stronger and stronger. So I opened myself up to the law of attraction. And that's how I've been able to manifest all of the things that I've done. And I never went to go interview for Sirius XM radio. They found me. I never went to go interview for a reality TV show. They brought it to me. I never went to go find a book publisher. They found me. That's the power of manifestation. And I put my intentions into being open to whatever the universe wanted me to do. And I'm just here to give the messages from spirit.
How wonderful.
Fabulous.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask you about, which was rather unusual, I heard you say this in one of your interviews, that you had an arranged marriage.
Absolutely. My marriage has been arranged. We've been married for over 40 years. We have 3 kids, and we have one getting ready to turn on the 4th of July, 40 years old. Yes, I can't believe it. I'm like, my baby is turning 40. Help. And we have 4 grandchildren. So yes, my family is from Mykonos, so I'm Greek. So they did the big fat Greek wedding. And my mom and dad's marriage was arranged as well. And mine's, my sons, my daughters. So it works for us. So why not use that gift and help the masses? And that's what I've done. It's kind of like
that sounds fabulous.
Wedding, making marriages, making love happen, whether you got that partner in your life looking for that soulmate, or you're just blocked and you just need, as I call it, a Deborah Graham enema and douche out that old energy and bring in the new.
Come visit me, kid.
Yes. Well, it's so funny, Deborah, because here you are Greek and PK has a love affair with Greece.
I lived there for a couple of years.
Yeah. I
That's
loved it.
beautiful. I'm loving it, my kumara.
Yes, very nice. Gosh. Well, I guess we should just dig in. So, PK, I know you said you wanted to go first.
Please.
Okay. So,
Well,
take
I've
it
been
away.
zooming right through your energy, PK, since we first started and coming in. And I'm telling you, you are like a ball of energy. You're born with the gift. You got the sight, the see, the feel. You get the best ideas between 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when your energy is most elevated. That's when you're coming into your own frequency. You're the kind of person, excuse me, I told you I burp, it comes through. So I warned you, girls. We're getting ready to go deep. We're getting ready to go large. We're going deep, girl. I'm on top. You're on the bottom. And the universe wants you to know that you need to open your heart and trust. You have a very hard time allowing people to come into your world, not because you don't love everybody, but really when it comes down to a PK, you are a very private person. You only want people to know what you want them to know, but you like your 4 corners. You like to come and go as you please. And when it comes to love, each person you've been with in this lifetime and also the afterlives, the past lives, you gave them something, you fixed them, you made them whole, perfect, and complete for somebody else. And then you actually are a communicator. You actually sent them off so they could find peace in this world and also in the afterlife. Okay. So each person that comes in your life comes in for a reason and a season. What I mean by that is they only come in for a short time. You know, like most people,
Definitely.
they have a marriage and that partner's with them for, 50 years down the road.
Mm-hmm.
That's not your world. Okay.
No.
Each person needs to come to you for a short time, heal them, clear them, cleanse them, learn the karmic contract, and then move on. Would you agree?
Definitely.
And
Most
now
definitely.
I feel like that door is opening. And I'm just going to be honest with you. Younger souls are attracted to you. Younger men always want you, just so you know that. Okay. It's like you got that vibration, girl. So you're never going to grow old. You're never going to have Alzheimer's or dementia, and you're going to live into your high 90s, maybe even close to 100, PK. So
I'll
you
be
do
89
have that.
this year.
And God bless you. And congratulations to both of you ladies for what you're doing, because I am Shallow Hal. And when I help people, whether they're looking for a match or love or whatever, my clients really, truly could come to me from 20 to 90. But really, my best clienteles are probably from 40, I would say, to about 95, 96. So if I can match a 90-year-old, I could do it for anybody. And that was my first match with a 90-year-old, believe it or not.
And it's not going to be Bill.
Well, let me tell you what. You've got that soul
connection.
connection. You do have that soul connection, but you're just opening. You're just having fun. You're really connected and attracting that 3-year-old little girl. So you're really just living in your space right now. And you like your space. You don't want somebody to tell you what to do, what not to do. You like to do your own thing. You're not traditional. I can tell you that first and foremost.
Never have been.
Oh, yeah. But you do have 3 loved ones with you, 2 female and a male. They're watching you and they're giving you abundancy and love. I just thought I'd tell you that.
Thank you very much, Danielle.
Yeah, they're with you. So I think it's 2 grandmothers and it's a father.
Very nice.
No, that's very good to know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you
They're
have a
with you.
specific question for Deborah?
Yes. Go for it. I know that was a mouthful, by the way. So I just
should I continue trying to do what I do, or should I just decide to kick back and rest or take off?
Rest? Are you kidding me? You'll rest when you
rest. I mean,
when you hit the grave, girl, you'll rest. There ain't no time for no resting. We ain't doing no resting. No, you're a restless lady. You can't. Your body will go crazy. No. So the answer is absolutely not. You got restless leg syndrome and you got to keep going. And if you slow down, you won't be in your right element. So the more you're working, the more you're doing, the more you're teaching and leading, because you was a teacher before. This is what you've done. And you've always taught. And there's something has to do with musical instruments. So I don't know if you played music or played a harp in another life, because this is what Spirit's telling me. But in this lifetime, I want you to listen to classical music. And that's also going to raise your frequency and open up that third eye, because you're a woman of action.
Well, that's good to know.
So no, do not slow down at all.
No, I'm taking processing 2 books. Should I finish them or decide to cashier it in and find something else?
It'll be 3 books. I think that you're going to go through 3. I think you're going to finish those, and I think you're going to find the 3rd one, and it's just going to come. Because, excuse me again, burping, winter chicken dinner, burping on the truth, girls. That energy just accesses inside of you, and you're just like, with all due respect, girl, you're just like a big vibrator. You're just always vibrating. God bless you. So push out those 2 books and then work on number 3 and listen to the classical music. I really feel like you played a harp in another life. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
So harp music. I want you to listen to the sound of harps.
Okay. I do enjoy that.
There you go.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Good to know.
You'll have a little love and a little sex on the end too. So that's good.
Oh, really?
Wow. Get her done.
How
better
about
be in a
that?
hurry, because I may not stick around too long.
Well, you ain't going nowhere anytime soon. You got a good 10 years or more to kick it in.
Oh,
Good to know.
You're still alive. People need to understand. Can I talk about physical relations?
Please.
Okay. Sex is a gift. It runs the 7th chakra. It runs the energies and the meridians on the left side of the brain. It works the left side, the right side. So having intercourse, having sex raises your vibration and frequency. And it doesn't matter if you're 19 or 21 or if you're 99. When is there a number that people should say that I shouldn't have sex? Why? There's no number to not have it. It releases the old, it brings in the new, it takes care of the energy, whether you have a partner or whether you're taking care of your own needs on your own, whatever it takes, get her in, get it on, do it all night long. But the real truth is, don't ever hold back on that. Enjoy life, No one should ever put an age and a number and say, well, I'm too old for that. Why? Who said that? Is there a reason? No one. Absolutely not. We block ourselves. So open up the energy and have fun.
Good to know. Good to know.
That's a good one.
Very much, my dear.
That was a lot. I know. It came in.
That's great.
Listen,
That's great.
I'll take whatever you got to offer me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, we've got 2 people waiting for their questions to be answered. We've got Heather and we've got Miss Jules. So why don't we go to me next? Let's get me out of the way, and then we'll bring these ladies on one at a time, get their questions taken care of.
Questions when you're finished.
And we have more from other people who texted us ahead of time that wanted to be able to get some answers.
We'll take as much time as we can for everybody.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, dear.
Yeah. So I don't have any specific question at the moment, but I'd love for you
Well,
to
let me tell you what you are. You're a woman of action. This is what Spirit's telling me. That means that you get your best ideas at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because you're out of the body more than in the body. Sometimes your body will twitcher, that you accessing your energy at a higher frequency. You knew at a very young age you were attracted to what I call the weird, the odd, the different, and you always felt things in a different way.
Right.
You knew that you wanted to be a servant and do things to help other people. And these messages have been channeled into you when you were in your early 20s, believe it or not. Okay. But you are a traditional person. Yes, you are in many, many ways. Okay. What I mean by traditions, it means that you like to follow traditions. It's all about family. It's all about friends. It's all about connecting. And you're in a really good space in your life. It's not like you need a lot or looking for a lot. You're not looking for acceptance from anybody or anything. You're just following your heart right now. Okay. But I don't feel like it's about you. I feel like it's somebody outside the family. Again, we're not going to go too deep and large here because this is out there in the open to everybody. But what is your specific questions you want to ask me pertaining to your family? Because that's what I feel is coming in right now.
Nothing comes to mind.
Well, I'm seeing somebody near and not far away having a baby. So there's another baby coming in. That's what Spirit just said. So that's important.
We just welcomed a grandnephew in, a little premature baby. Very sweet.
How long ago?
This was about 3 months ago.
Yep. That baby is elevated and he's just walking into his space and he's reincarnated. He's like a reincarnated energy. So I feel like he was your great grandfather in another lifetime. That's interesting.
Oh, that is.
You guys are going to see a lot of wisdom, a lot of power with him. In fact, he's got shamanic energy. That's so amazing. That's so amazing. But I do see you traveling a lot. This is a year for traveling coming up in 2026, believe it or not. Not 25. 26 is about enjoying. It's about having fun. It's about living life. And it's about using your healing modalities because you have healing hands. I don't know if anybody ever told you that before. And you vibrate at a very high frequency than the normal person. Most people's frequency, if they're lucky, they're at a 2 or a 3. You're at a 30. So that means that you're out and beyond. Okay. And you just attract people. You should have been a therapist. You ever thought about that?
I was a therapist.
There you go. God bless you, because you have that. And that knowledge that you're coming into, you have to do the traditional. Remember I said you're very traditional. Right. But at age 20, all these downloads came in. Okay. And this is when all this energy, and it's debt to your past. So the old is shedding, the old is dying, the old is gone. And now the new energy is coming in. So you're coming into a 7-year ascension change. 7 years right now. So that means 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31. Those are going to be the best time of your life. Having that love, having that friendship, and just enjoying life and being present. Just show up with nowhere to go and dress up and just be present.
Okay. One question I do have is to use... my connection with extraterrestrials has been lifelong.
I know. That was at 20 years old. I'm telling you, that's when the information came in. That's when it really start downloading. And you have to do the traditional therapy to really understand the brain and the frequency. But you do have a lot of ET moments going on. You have a lot of energy coming in. And that's at between 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. That's when they're playing with you. Okay.
And also, any people that have crossed over, do you see any of them around me?
Your mother, she's sending you love. And she wants you to know she was hard. She was hard. She wasn't easy. But, oh, girl, I'm smelling gardenias. That's your mama. She was hardcore. It didn't matter what you did or how you did it. You know, Patricia, it may have not been perfect or good enough, but the truth is she loved you so much and she just wants you to know how proud she is of you.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay.
How was your relationship with mama? She was tough, wasn't she?
She was a Pisces. And so she was always in another world.
Yeah, but she was tough because she couldn't understand herself.
That I'm sure is very true. But
she put the blame on you because she was dealing with her own fears and her own emotions, and she wants to give you thank you, and she wants to also say she's sorry. So she's coming in with that. That's important.
That's very nice. Yeah.
Ooh,
so that's
hard. That's hard. And she says yellow. She says wear a lot of yellow for healing because that is the third chakra. That's your Gita.
Okay. One last question, then we'll move to the board over here. Am I ever going to be free of this horrible autoimmune disease that I've had for 17 years?
You're taking on energy from other people because you're like a universal remote control. Do you hear me? And it's always working on your stomach. It's all in your abdominals. It's all in your third chakra. That's funny. Your mom said wear the color yellow because yellow is healing. And this is where it started, was in your stomach. So did you ever have like IBS? I know this is getting really crazy and deep, but all this started from there. And then all the autoimmune went in to your throat chakra. That's the fifth chakra, as you know. But it started and you transmitted it right there in your third chakra. This is where it all came from because you kept everything locked up. Your mom said she's partially to blame. So it's inner trapped emotion because you absorbed a lot of that. You just kind of stuffed it up in your big toe and then you just kind of absorbed it. And then everything got whacked out in your body and your meridians got blocked. And also the beads in your ears are off. So your equilibrium is kind of off too. So we need to do a one-on-one healing session with you to actually reboot it. So I would definitely recommend going to psychicdeborahgraham.com. If we could make that happen for you. And
all right, I will, definitely.
The meridians in the ears, but where the root cause of the problem is, it's in the stomach.
I agree with that.
Emotion.
And also, you mentioned my mother felt like it was partially her fault. She had a condition that is slightly similar to this. Mine's much, much worse.
So it's shadow work we need to do. And you know what shadow work is? We got to go and do some clearing. We got to go in there and vibration you to a higher level and unblock you. So you're not transferring her energy, which is you have, but you're not too late. You're not too late to clear it because you do want to clear that karmic energy between you and her because she's apologizing. And that's why she's saying yellow. And I was like, okay, yellow is the third chakra. That's the Gita. So it's all stomach. It's all stomach. And it started when you were about 14 years old. Mm-hmm. But when you were 20, boom, that's when everything just kind of triggered and lightened you to get you to that next level. And I know 17 years, you're dealing with all these other things. Have you checked yourself for Epstein-Barr?
Yes, I don't have it. I've checked several times. I don't have it.
Autoimmune also affects the throat chakra, and that could lead into having thyroid disease and stuff like that. So you got to work on that right now. But it all stems from the stomach. That's where it started from. So to answer your question, yes, you will be cleared and healed. We just need to get you reconnected.
Well, thank you for that. That's really, really lovely. Thank you. I'm very open to that. So I'll be in touch. So let's get some of these lovely people to talk to you. Then we'll go back to UPK with your folks. How does that sound?
Sounds okay.
Okay. So Heather, let's see. Here's her question. Does Deborah see me getting in? Her name is on this anyways, is Heather Caulfield. Does she see me getting into any spiritual or mediumship type of work or possibly blending art into it? I am also writing an illustrated children's book.
God bless her. Do you have her birth date by any chance?
I don't. Heather, do you want to shoot that over to us?
Yeah, if they could just give us month and date would be great. That would help us. But just from what I'm getting from her name, she's a master intuitive and she's had her own childhood trauma in the past. So she's dealing with her own traumas and reflecting on that. But the silver lining is that she's going to be able to help the masses. So to answer her question, yes, getting into her children's book, finding her fairy spirit. She has a lot of fairies. Oh, my God.
Okay, 9/23, 1974.
There's them three. I knew it. 33 spirit guides is what she has. Yes. And she's going through that awakening. She's finally having that aha moment. But what she needs to do is to elevate herself with higher elevation people. She needs to be with very high vibrational people, and she needs to cut cords with lower vibrational bottom feeders because she keeps giving and giving and giving. And excuse my French, she keeps getting screwed, glued, and tattooed. So she's got to clear that energy in order to really step into her power.
Okay. And she said that it's a fairy children's book.
There you go. Look at that. Praise God.
Yes. Is that right on or what? Oh, my goodness. Well, there you go, Heather. Great, great information from Deborah. Okay. So let's see. We've got Miss Jules here. She just gave us her. Why does this stuff disappear? Okay. Her birth date is 9/16/1961.
Ooh.
Okay. And let's see if she had a specific question. Might be back here somewhere, but I don't see a specific. Oh, wait. Oh, here it is. Can I please ask what you see for me relocating this year? Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. She's got to get away from this blackness, this darkness, this overpowering distress, because it's really pushed her down. She's been dealing with a lot of vulnerability, a lot of anxiousness. It doesn't matter what she touches, what she does. She feels like she's constantly pedaling backwards. It's like she goes one step forward towards something, and then she goes back right where she started from. So she feels like she's waking up to Groundhog's Day all the time. So by making a shift, whether she makes a move, I would definitely recommend using Palo Santo or some sage in the house, and also using some frankincense to clear the old soul traps, but also making that move. I do see that it may not happen this year, unfortunately. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I do give what I call the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's why when you ask a question, you're taking it at your own risk. May not be this year, but moving forward and upwards, I do feel like it may not happen until March of 2026. Because this is time of changes and movement in her life, because she's kind of like at a stuck place, and she has to get out of her head because she overanalyzes, and then she gets herself to the point where she brings negativity in. So she has to work on that.
So she says, I'm my mother's caregiver, and it's a difficult relationship.
There you go.
Yeah.
Palo Santo, sage, and frankincense. That will help raise vibration, and also getting some clear crystal quartz to actually help raise her vibration would help her protection. But if she wants to book a one-on-one psychic reading, she could go to psychicdeborahgraham.com, and I'm going to give each and every one of your guys' listeners a big discount, 75% off. So anybody that I was on with Supernatural Girls, they're going to receive 75% off their own one-on-one psychic reading. Or again, if they want to go live on the Psychic Connection podcast, same website, psychicdeborahgraham.com. But I really feel like that toxic energy, she's got to cut that cord. It's got to happen. And if her mother dies, she's going to be sucking her energy on the other side. So we're going to have to definitely get her out of that soul trap. That's bad energy.
Yeah, that is. So please get in touch with Deborah and make use of that incredibly generous discount.
Most definitely.
Yes, that is wonderful. Yes, we're all going to be knocking on your door, Deborah.
We got you girls. I got you girls covered. That's going to be my gift to you when you guys are ready.
I love you. Aren't you sweet?
You. So, okay, so that's two folks. I did see somebody else, but PK, for now, we're going to go back to you. You have several people that have questions.
I have a young lady, and her name is Phil, and her birthday is 11/11/52.
Ooh.
She wants to know if financially she's going to be able to buy the vehicle that she wants before the monsoon starts July 4th.
Oh my God. Praise God. Stop giving your money away. That's why you're always having a problem. You're paying Peter to pay Paul. She keeps giving it and giving it and giving it, and she keeps getting used. So if you can start transferring your energy, because you have very high frequency numbers, okay? That means you are connected with the collective, number one. That means that you are rooted and grounded, but you keep allowing other people to suck your energy dry. Mm-hmm. Those are what we call bottom feeder, bloodsucker, unfortunately, vampires, users and abusers and takers for themselves, about themselves, because of themselves. So it's not something, it's someone, inner energy field that needs to be cleansed out. As I would to say, a Deborah Graham enema, or otherwise give it a strong douche, girl. Okay. Cleanse it out and release that. Because once she gets rid of that toxicity, then she'll have the means to do what she wants, and she won't be constantly in financial dire's need. But you're attracting this. So I don't blame anybody but yourself, because you keep allowing people to basically take advantage of you. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So I hope this helps you so you can get your car, get what you need, and release your mind and soul from your own monsoon.
Before the 4th of July.
Well, she wants a high, tall order. Anything is a possibility, but you have to remove yourself from the toxic bottom feeder people.
Okay.
And a lot of us do this. This happens. So it's not an uncommon thing. It's very common. These things do
it's
happen.
So common, isn't it? Yes. Yes.
Oh, I burped again. It's confirmation. See, most psychics get chills. I just burped it up.
Yeah, I get chills. I get goosebumps.
I know. I wish I could be like you, girl, and be normal and just get the chills. But no, I got to burp it out so you know I'm coming in strong.
That's right. That's right.
The other one
I can guarantee you never probably had a psychic on your show burp it up like I do.
No, you are so unique.
Except because you're great.
Yes.
Thank you. It kind of, especially when you're on Good Day New York and you're burping, that's not always so good. But, you know, it comes in many ways, shapes, and forms. You don't
Sometimes that's what you think about New York, isn't it?
You just can't hold it in. You just got to kind of let go and say it as it is.
The second one I have, her name is Julie. It's 6656. She wants to know if her health will get any better, or will there be somebody new coming into her life?
Well, first of all, we need to feng shui those numbers, girl. All those sixes ain't no good. So right there, when you came out of your mama's Kijiji, it's like you were screwed, looted, tattooed, girl. Sorry, I'm just going to say it as it is. So
it is.
Those numbers are not positive at all, not being rude with you. No. And that's why the day you were born, it's like everything has been going backwards and backwards and backwards. And it's like you're pulling in all this negative energy from everyone. You're like a human garbage disposal. That's right. You're a garbage disposal. So what you're going to have to do every day is go outside for 3 to 5 minutes. If you can, with your shoes off. Of course, if you're in some hot places, just go for 3 minutes then, and hug a tree. Wear red. I don't care if you put a red ribbon on you like I do, because that protects you from the evil eye, because you were born with the evil eye. And this is something that's a transmitter energy that goes back into your DNA. And because you absorb that energy, now it's basically holding you back from seeing ahead of where you need to be versus where you're at. So it's almost like the old you needs to shed in order for the new to come in, and really just be happy and enjoy, So the good news is I do see light at the end of your tunnel. I see good things coming in, but these are the things you have to do. It's almost like you have to work harder, not smarter, because you've come into this earth, and you chose your mom and dad, by the way. They didn't even choose you. And now you're having to clear some of their karma. And I feel like that's kind of what you're going through, but you're very connected. I feel like you were a shaman in another life. So you definitely do have very high vibration. You're like at a 10. Your frequency's not obviously like the other ones that I said at a 30, but your vibration is at a 10. So the good news is you're seeing things, you're feeling things, but you're not acting upon it. So whatever you have in front of you, that wall, bust it down, visualize yourself like you're a big, like a steam truck, bust through it, out with the old, out with the dark, and give it a good shake. Release that energy and hug a tree, girl. Get her done.
Good to know. Very good to know.
Okay. Do you have anybody else?
Yeah. There's Brian, and his birthday is 11/23/83. What should he be doing? He needs to get his head out of his backside and go forward.
You need to have a spiritual gratitude. Gratitude means be thankful for the things you have, not for what you do not have. You actually are an inventor. So that means that you're going to come up with some inventions, helping other people. You're very intuitive and you're very magical. I feel like you were an artist in another life. So I see all this creative energy around you. So I want you to get pen and paper, and I just want you to doodle every day. I don't care what you're doodling, a circle, a face, a drawing, whatever, because that's going to actually help raise your vibration, because your energy is at a 1. Need to raise it. Got to bring it up higher. And what I mean by that is you're finally going to find your senses, but you're being held down. And a lot of this started back from childhood, whether you came from a broken home, overprotective home, but this is childhood trauma. There you go. Broken home.
Yep, he was.
Yeah. And that's part of it. You always want to fix everybody. You want to fix everybody because you felt that you could fix your family. You felt like you could put everything together. And unfortunately, it didn't happen. So you feel energetically almost like a failure emotionally, but you're not. You're very vibrating. You're high energy. You're high vibration. But the problem is because of the childhood trauma in the broken home, that's what you're dealing with. So it started at young age, baby. I hate to say this. So it's not really your trauma. It's not your karma. It's your family's karma. Wow.
That makes good sense. I keep telling this young man that he should write a book because he has more information about things like they're coming from everywhere.
Yes.
He knows
he's an inventor. He's downloading information.
Exactly. And I keep trying to explain that to him, but he doesn't get it. And
well, he needs to get it. And that's why he needs somebody to help him and get him through that old past. And I just think that if he could do some cord cutting and some energy clearing with the family trauma, that'll help him get ahead of himself. Yeah. See, the problem is he gets really excited. It's like, ooh, I'm burping again. I feel it. Oh, I hope I don't throw it up. There's so much trauma. I can feel all this abandonment. Yeah. Ooh, poor baby. I'm sending you some love, baby bear. But I just feel like he feels like a dog on a leash. He can only get so far, and he goes like so far, and then he gets yanked back. And that's really what you're dealing with.
Yeah, I've seen that, how people react to him. The more he does for other people, the more they abuse and use him. And
that's why if he starts off just doodling, believe it or not, that might get his brain to run energy on the left, the right side of the brain, and it'll help him get his head out of his butt, as we said. You know what I'm saying? Then he could start going into writing and start downloading the information that universe is giving him, because I think he's got a lot of EMTs going on too. Like Patricia, because you're connected with that high vibration. I think you were maybe even abducted at an early age.
I was.
Energy there. I feel it, girl. Woo, that's heavy, woman.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm still.
You ever feel your second chakra just vibrating? You know where I'm going. That's the sexual chakra, just vibrating inside. It's like a tingling energy.
Yeah.
And you're not even touching it. It's just doing it.
Yes, all by itself. Yeah.
That's it. That's the vibration down there below.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to ask one more question about myself.
Yes.
I invested in something some time back. Do you see it finally coming to fruition? It's supposed to be supposedly any time now. Is that a possibility?
I see a block. I don't see it working the way you want it, unfortunately. Okay. I feel like you're going to do something on your own without this. I feel like you're inventing something on your own and you don't have to worry. It's going to be a big investment that you're making into yourself, not what you're waiting on. It's going to be what you least expect.
Okay.
Not that I'm trying to be a Debbie Downer, but again,
the
good, the bad.
Very realistic.
I'm very straight. I'm not like most psychics and mediums that'll tell you the stuff you want to hear just to get through a reading. No, I give you the good, the bad, the ugly. I always tell my clients when they start a session, you're going to hear what you need to hear, maybe not what you want to hear. You may not like what I got to say, but please don't hate the messenger, because I directly connect through God. The universal energy comes from spirit, God, Allah, master, teacher, creator. I like to call it the committee, whatever your God is connecting to. I connect with the higher power, and that's why I don't channel through a person, place, or a thing. So when the direct connection comes, I just go woo right in there like a vibrator. Just woo, coming in hot, baby.
Well, it's confusing sometimes because you get a gut feel about things, and I've done this all my life. I'll get a feeling about something, and then eventually it either transpires or it's
well, I feel like you have to pay forward. This is part of your karmic contract from some of those past lives you've lived. So don't hold your breath. No offense, turn blue and die waiting for it to happen. Not saying that it may not happen, but I feel like this is going to open up the door to something bigger.
Okay. Hey, listen, whatever works.
Yeah. That's
Take
great.
it with a grain of salt.
Okay. Well, I've got a question from Deborah. Her birthday is December 15th, 1950. And she would like to know about a partner for her. She is a very lovely lady, very passionate.
God bless her.
And anyways, anything about what
she's got a beautiful aura. I see nothing but pink. So you do need a pink quartz crystal to keep it near you, whether you have it in your home, whether you have it in your purse, wherever you go, you need a pink quartz crystal. That's what Spirit said. You need to find that self-love before you could have a partner. And this is something that has to do with abandonment issues from past relationships. And I feel like when you find that self-love, unconditional love, Deborah, from within yourself, that's going to automatically trigger the heart chakra to open you up so you can find a partner. So to answer your question, I do not see you growing old and sitting on a rock until you're ready to die. So you winner, chicken dinner. You're going to go deep. You're going to go large. You're going to find a partner that's going to appreciate you, but you have to be willing to give up 50% of your time. That's right. 50% of your time in your schedule. So maybe you won't be able to do the things that you're normally used to doing all the time, but spend time to be with somebody that's willing to give you 50% of their time. Because I feel like a lot of the time you've given more and you try to fix everybody and help them, but you don't need to be with a partner that needs to be fixed. You need a partner that's going to love you and accept you for who you are. So as I'm telling you, your door is opening. So I don't know if it's 3 weeks or 3 months or 3 years, but it's on the way. But I do want you to really wear pink, and I want you to focus on the heart chakra, the color pink, and I want you to get a rose quartz as well. And if you want to get crystals cut and channeled, I do have a shop at psychicdeborahgraham.com where you can purchase them there, and I do channel and cut all my crystals myself. So if you're looking for rose quartz, amethyst, citrine, or you're looking for clear intentions, you could go there or go to your local, crystal store, whatever feels comfortable. But if you're wanting a channeled crystal, we do supply them at that psychicdeborahgraham.com.
If Patricia and I were to ask what crystal we would require, what would you recommend for us?
Clear intentions with you. So I definitely feel selenite, and selenite for PK, your energy would be like a transmitter. It's kind of like you're a universal remote control. So having that selenite, just a piece of selenite right by your bed. So it basically wards off any blockages or anything that's coming in energetically. So that's really important.
I have it by my desk.
There you go.
You have it.
Patricia, you need a clear crystal quartz because you absorb a lot of energy, especially since you have a lot of EMT. So you know where there's good, there's bad. So having a clear crystal quartz is very important for you.
Okay.
Or a Tibetan crystal.
A what crystal? I'm sorry.
A Tibetan crystal.
Huh. Okay. All right. That's great. All right. We've got Funky. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right. Funky Fanny.
Oh, I like it. Funky. What's up?
She is looking for direction.
Do you have a birthday?
You have a birth date, Funky, that you can shoot over to us? We'll see. I don't see one yet, but sometimes there's a bit of a delay. So, Funky, when you can, shoot us your birth date.
Yeah, because I could get a clearer read, but the first thing that I get just from your name, it just tells me I'm coming out. Boom. I want the world to know. I don't understand that, but that just came in as soon as you start channeling their name to me. It was like they're coming out. They're coming out. They're opening up. They're coming out of the parachute. It's like they're opening up to like a whole new world. It's like a whole new world. They're connecting.
Okay, we've got 3169.
There you go. That's confirmation. You're the person that you're a call to action. You get things done. You're super, super duper sensitive. Sometimes you care about your fellow partner, your fellow person more than you care about yourself. You're the person that'll stop at the side of the street to help that person. So you're a lover, not a fighter. And you're going to be doing something, whether it's a nonprofit, helping other people. So you really just are in the time of just living in the moment. Share, care, and love. And your totem spirit is a cat. I have to tell you that. You got 9 lives. I hope that helps.
That's terrific. Okay, we have one more on the board here. This is from Ray. And she says, Deb, what do I really need to know? Please and thank you. Okay, Ray, do we have your birthday? Send it over, would you please? So we can pass that on. Let's see, you may have sent it previously, but why don't you send it again? Okay, so that's her question. What do I really need to know?
Get us the birthday.
I'm waiting.
And then we could go a little bit deeper into Ray's energy and see what's going on.
Bit of a delay here. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay. Okay, Ray, when you can, send us that date of birth for you.
All they need to do is post up their question, their first name, the date of birth. They don't have to give the year, just month and date, just so I'm able to channel it a little bit more.
Okay, God darn it, this thing.
I do see it, 2/28/1966.
Yep,
oh my God, you're a twin spirit. That means that when you were born with both energies. You got male and female energy. Anything a man could do, you could do 10 times better. That means that your physical body is a female where your soul energy is a male. So you're basically running on a higher frequency than the normal average person. Women have a tendency to be envious and jealous, and men are intimidated of you. That's kind of interesting. But that's okay. Set your bar higher. Don't slow down. That means you got to keep opening up. As you're connecting spiritually, you're going through what I call an awakening. So awakening means that you're physically, spiritually, and emotionally trying to figure out your purpose, because for so long you have done a lot of healing. You have healing power too, by the way. And I feel like you were a monk in another life. So that's interesting. So silence is communication. I want you to next few weeks to listen more than speak. And I want you to write down a forgiveness letter, not to someone or something. I want you to forgive yourself, because I feel like you're holding on to a lot. And I feel like you're an energy vampire. And a lot of people who are either empaths, shamans, or Buddhists, or connected, spiritually to a different frequency, we have a tendency to hold on to a lot of other people's stuff. And sometimes we can't get out of our own way because we're having other people's energy come in front of us, and it just makes us sometimes crazy. And I think that's what's going on, Ray. But I hope that helps.
Yes, that's great. Well, this is so remarkable. We would like to do this all night.
Oh, I'm having fun.
Not a doubt in my mind.
All we need to do is bring out a bottle of wine and call it a day.
We're good. Well, we better take care of Bill. Bill, you want to join us and ask any question that you have? There he is.
There's Bill.
Wow, the lights, just as I came up, everything flashed in my room.
Oh, no.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot of orbs. You got about 22 or 23. There's one in the back. You got about 22 or 23 spirit guides. They're all with you. They're watching you, honey. You've been on this earth many, many times. It's not what you don't know. It's what you do know. Okay. But like I said before, all sexes are attracted to you, male and female, because you have such beautiful energy right now, Bill. And your energy is just like open. You're ready to live, love, laugh. You like your four corners. You like to come and go as you please. You like to do your own thing. You don't like crowded energy. You don't like to be smothered, you know? And one thing that I could tell you, the next 6 months is all about pure love, unconditional love, taking walks with spirit, understanding, having your action to do it. And you're almost pressing the reset button. That means you're canceling clear the old. And as you are resetting your own soul's vibration, you're actually coming into your own electromagnetic current. So this is good. And you're not ready for love. This is not the year of love. I feel like it's going to be 2 years. You need silence right now. You like to do your own things. Maybe you can have a quickie, what I call a wham bam thank you, man. But we don't need anything, overwhelming other than that.
He's
It's
blushing.
interesting. It's
So
interesting.
any of you ladies out there are looking for a quickie, energetically, or males, whichever you prefer there, big boy. He's ready to go. He's coming in hot, baby. Get it in, get it on.
It's funny you say that because it's not necessarily a walk I go on. I go on bike rides.
There you go. But that
And
is
it
your
is my
spiritual journey.
you have no idea when you said that. You're 100% correct because that's exactly what I
It's
do.
all nature energy.
Oh my gosh, it's exactly. And some of the other things you said were spot on. I mean,
That's
I-
okay.
I
You're
did-
a universal remote control, baby. You could go either way.
Patricia knows I had to do a reset due to health.
Yes. You
And
have to.
I've been doing it. And I'm doing really good as far as
Knock
that.
on wood. Praise God.
So yes, it has been a reset period for me moving forward. But now it's also because I actually wrote a song. It's called True Love.
You know, you kind of look like Bruno Mars there, baby. An older version, a little older version, no pun intended. But you got that. I feel it. You got a voice, baby. Let's hear it.
It's a song that I wrote. So when the time happens, when I meet that soulmate,
Which
I
is you,
have
Bill.
it. I have it ready to go.
Oh, you got it. It's all in your heart. It's been channeled from God.
Oh, channeled. Wow.
And I gotta say, watching you all, you have just great energy, a great sense of humor,
Thank
great
you.
personality. I mean, oh my gosh! And I know Patricia and PK, best friend, besties now, with you. But this is great, and hopefully you'll be able to do this in the future when we have phone lines associated to it.
Absolutely. Call me back and we'll make it happen.
Yes.
So hopefully,
Do you
Patricia.
see that happening, Deborah?
We're going to start the pressuring. We will start a pressure cooker about that.
So before I say goodbye to you, so this year doesn't look too good for like any kind of relationship, like.
Oh, no, they're looking good, honey. You know what? Is this going to be what you call a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am? Get it in, get it on, do it all night long. Get it on, baby. Rolling in hot. And just have fun. You know, I'm going to say
boy.
something to you. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. See, it's not like you're trying to like rush into it, that you got to have like a timeline of having a baby and all these things happening. That's not what it's about. Okay. Just trust me on that one. I can see
The
your eyes.
clock is ticking, though.
I know, but don't worry about it because this person already might have a child. So that's okay. All right. Keep that door open. But I
Don't
do
frown.
see somebody a little bit younger, 5 to 7 years younger, just so you know. And that person is not blonde hair or blue eyes. Sorry, girls, I kicked you out. This person has dark hair,
Oh, well.
olive tone complexion. That kicks me out too. Sorry, baby. But at the end of the day, when you meet that person, it's going to be fire. But I feel like you're going through a lot of releasing this year. So it's the next 2 years is all about having fun. Doesn't mean that you're not going to meet people or meet that person within the 2 years, but it's all just going to fall in alignment within 2 years because you had to take care of you. And that's what it was really about, because I feel like you've been trying to keep up with the Joneses your whole life. Do better, do better, do better, work harder, work harder, work harder. And now I feel like you're deflating like an air balloon. And I feel like all that energy is releasing into the first chakra. And of course, that's the color red. And now that you're opening up, you're just having fun. You're actually in a very joyful place. What do I mean by that? It's kind of like, you're on top of the clouds. You're just flowing. Where you're going, you don't know. It's just kind of like take a road map, take a dart and throw it and be like, okay, this is what I'm going to go today. So go out there the next 2 years, no expectations, just have fun. But I do see you in a solid relationship, all jokes aside.
Well,
yes.
thank you. But hopefully when you come back with Patricia and PK in the future, I'll update you. I'll give you
I want to hear updates. I love updates.
Anyway, it was great speaking with you.
Oh, no, wonderful. And if anybody ever wants to get a one-on-one psychic reading, we're going to do it, ladies. As I said, mentioned I was on the spiritual girls, now supernatural girls, and you will get 75% off. That's right, 75% off. Or if you want to get that free 5-minute live reading on my podcast, The Psychic Connection with Deborah Graham, all you will do is go to psychicdeborahgraham.com. And of course, follow us also on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, Psychic Deborah Graham on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And, just keep living in the moment, because that's what most people don't do. They're always afraid, and they're always having to be like, I got to get this, I got to get that job, I got to have that baby. I'm ovulating, we got to do it. We're in that soul energy. We just had summer solstice. The skies are in line, the universal energies are in line, the spirits are in line. And what I say to everybody is, when the universe gives us a gift, why not take it? Enjoy life, enjoy what you have.
Exactly.
And we miss out on that.
Yeah,
that's
Deborah,
true.
We have a few minutes left.
Looking forward, we miss what's going on.
Yes, we miss it all that way.
Yeah.
But Deborah, we have a few more minutes, and I wanted to talk about you a little bit more.
Go for it. Now you put me in the spotlight, girl. Okay.
You got to be the star of this show on TLC, Psychic Matchmaker. Are you still on? Is that still running?
No.
Oh.
We did it. We filmed for about a year and a half. I've been, with that show, it was great. It opened me up. Like I said, I was at the right place at the right time. I was watching a TV show back in the day called Miami Ink. And I said, wow, if they can make a TV show about tattoos, then I should have a TV show about lovemaking and helping people find their soulmate and partner. And then a few years later, bada bing, bada bam, a producer came to me. I was at a workshop at PGA National here in South Florida. And they picked up my card and they said, you would be great for a reality show. I laughed about it. And I said, okay, if that's God's will, it'll happen. Before you know it, 6 weeks later, they came over. They followed me for about 3 days. And then a few months later, they winded up selling it to Discovery Network. And I ended up with my own TV show called The Psychic Matchmaker. And I'll be honest with you, it was exciting. It was wonderful. Not saying that I wouldn't do another reality TV show if the circumstances were, on point for me to do it. I would probably step into it. But at that point, I had young kids, had a lot going on. But out of that wonderful TV show led me to having my own book, Psychic Deborah Graham's Guide to Attracting and Keeping Your Own True Guide. Get your head out of your app. That's right, app.
I like
and then ended up getting interviewed with Jenny McCarthy one time. Then they had me co-hosting with somebody once a month, Wake Up with Taylor, for a year. And then before you know it, my ratings were off the charts. And I ended up with my own radio show on Sirius XM, which is, I do still go back on once a month on Sirius XM on channel 109. I'll be on this Friday again on channel 109 at 3 to 3:30 if anybody wants to call in too. Channel 109.
Yeah, you have the most wonderful personality, and I can see why they picked you up for that show. I'd love to see you do another one.
Well, if it's meant to be, we'll put it out there in the universe as I put everything out there. But I just want to thank both of you for this wonderful evening and sharing your gifts and allowing me to tap into your energy. And again, for more information, check us out at psychicdeborahgraham.com. That's psychicdeborahgraham.com. And don't forget to listen to the podcast, The Psychic Connection with Deborah Graham.
And also, remember that if you say Supernatural Girls, then you get a big, huge, generous discount.
Definitely.
From my lovely guest, Deborah Graham.
Tonight. As soon as we're off the show so I can get my book.
I know. We've got to get this scheduled. We've got to get these things done. We don't want to waste any time. And you guys shouldn't either. Everybody who's listening who wants a reading, this is a grand opportunity to have a world-class psychic medium help you in your life. There's nobody better. So, Deborah, it's so wonderful to know you, and
definitely
we just met a lifelong friend. So
God bless you guys. I'm sending you guys an air hug, and everybody who called in and put their messages out there. Thank you guys for allowing me to tap into your energy. The pleasure was all mine.
Oh, you're a doll. Thank you so much. So much
Thank you.
talent. Thank you so
I'm
much.
going to ask you a quick question. Is your birth date anywhere? Your month and day and year of birth? What's
I'll
yours?
give you my month and date. It's June 14th. Yes, I'm a psychic. That's why I call myself a Gemini psychic. You never know what ends up.
I had to,
But I'm
had to put it
29
together.
and holding. I'm 29 and holding.
Yeah,
Good
absolutely.
girl. Proud of you.
Don't go any further. That's
My
right.
grandmother told me years ago, God bless her soul, you never tell your age, so you just live in the moment. Pick a number that you feel comfortable with and a number you love, and that is your number. And I've just stuck with it many times over and over. I've had 29 many times. And I
Right.
love her.
Nice.
Why not? Right? It works.
I like it. Well, I think we're going to
that's
have
a great idea.
Yeah, we're going to have to wrap. Okay, I have to go to wrap. So everybody will be back next week with another great show. And until then, we'll see you on the Blue Highway. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Deborah.
Bye.